I would like to ask you a little bit about your company and your current ventures.
Okay, so Jarvis as a group is essentially a company that builds on ideas that can be propagated into a fully fledged business, and both globally or localized opportunity. And Jarvis is founded on the premise that even from a investment perspective, there are a number of challenges that any idea has in terms of becoming a fully fledged business. There's capital, there's technology, there's people, and so on and so forth. So we looked at that as a standard platform that we could provide expertise in those areas that will de-risk the investor from investing in ventures. And then as we went into a number of different online platforms, we also have devices which are for track and trace and things like that. We looked at India as being particularly a market segment that is emerging in the startup space, but it has quite a number of challenges, and the opportunity is not openly available to all people. Hence the focus on Jaarvis Accelerator to be the India-based venture, which focuses on getting the ideas in startup space, in technology platforms and things, which can not only be very successful in India, but can have a global reach, as well as providing all the necessary know-how and support for them to succeed in that matter.
Tell me a little bit about your experience along the way and why an entrepreneur company?
So my experience personally is I've been nearly last 20 years in sales, marketing. I've had various roles from CEO to managing large team in telecommunication software and so on. And I'm born and brought up in Hong Kong, fourth generation. I have last 20 years been in Australia. So I have a diverse understanding of different markets. I studied in Canada and so on. And what I look at from an entrepreneurial perspective is that you go through all of the aspects in life, managing various directions that are given to you in an operational capacity, to trying to put your own thought process in something and make it flourish and succeed. So that obviously is a very challenging as well as very rewarding path. So last organization I was with, we had a very good technology. I spent 5 years leading that to build it and launch it globally, and got an understanding of, I guess, day-to-day running of an idea to inception to the execution piece and what pitfalls there are. And from there onwards, it was a decision for me to build something on my own with my vision, my values, and collaboration with my co-founder.
There are a lot of startups these days. There are a lot of young startups these days. So what would be your piece of advice for them? Like what sector to look forward to, which is really innovative and stuff like that?
I think rather than looking at what sector, because the sectors and flavor of the month or flavor of the year will always change. From a startup perspective, I think it's very important that what absolutely they feel passionate about. And if they are passionate about something, they see the need, they have to be very, very objective about qualifying that need is real, and it's not something that is getting emotionally swayed and just running after something because you thought that should be the case. So this is where the startups, I guess, do get into trouble early on. And this is my advice to startups will be that first, be absolutely passionate about what you want to do, and understand that it's not all rosy to get onto this path. When you are doing something for yourself, whether it's a small business to startup and things like that, you have to be everything. You have to wear all hats. You have to raise the money, you have to spend it wisely, you have to build the customer base, you have to support it. So everything falls on you. There is no escape from that. And it's not a 9 to 5, it is a 24/7. So don't take it from a very, rosy perspective that you look at Flipkart and you wake up one day and you want to be Flipkart. There is a significant struggle. If you look at the Alibaba, for instance, if you look at Jack Ma, 10 years ago he had a vision and he put to his investors. But his vision was for 3 years. But it took him 10 years to get to where he is. And in between, we can always look at the last success factor on it and saying, okay, fantastic, he's done it. Or Elon Musk, he's done it. But you must understand how, and understand how many times these guys went broke, how many times they had to restart, re-jump, reconfigure their idea and plan to actually move forward, because it's not a smooth run.